Are you one of those women that wears big frumpy clothes? Maybe you just want to be comfortable. Maybe you've gained weight and you're losing weight. Maybe you're pregnant and your clothes need to be big. For whatever reason it is that you are wearing clothes that are bigger and frumpy, and I'm here to share with you no less than 5 ways that you can cinch a garment that's too big to make it fit better, and you'll look better and you'll feel better about yourself. I am Shelly Aristizabal. I am the creator of Cinch It. Yes, it is a fashion fix accessory that I developed for women like you and me who like to be comfortable, but I found that when you enhance, and that's what Cinch It does, it enhances the fit and style of a garment. Because when our clothes like dresses, blouses, t-shirts fit better, we look better and we're more confident. And I have been a business owner for a couple decades, so I understand people in business and how important it is to be comfortable, but to be pulled together and look good, because people will take you a little more seriously when you take yourself seriously. So today I'm just going to share several different ways that you can, in your own house, find items to allow you to make your clothes fit better. And I'm going to start with probably the number one thing that you're thinking of is a belt. Now, belt fashion comes and goes, and I have really never been a belt person. I think it's because I have long legs, maybe I don't have a don't waistline. I'm not sure what it is, but I just never really liked the way I looked in belts, and I don't really like to tuck things in. So you could belt an item. I know this is probably not the best belt, but you could belt it, right? You can wear the belt low, you can wear it right at your waist, but wearing a belt is definitely one way that you can make your clothes fit better. And that's up to you. Pick your belt. Okay, that's one way. And sometimes belts are not in style, and there's sometimes thin belts, thick belts. I can't keep up with the belt trends. Now, another thing you can do is you can also take fabric, a scarf. This just happens to be a fabric belt off of a dress that I never wore. But one thing about wrapping a scarf around you. Now, I happen to like doing the empire waistline. So you can go a little bit higher, you can go a little bit lower, it's thinner, but using a scarf or a piece of fabric is another way that you can cinch a garment to make your clothes fit better. All right, number 2. Now, here's the other thing that I used to do. Oh wait, let's talk about a brooch or a safety pin. You can take a pin and pin your garment to make it fit better. And then you have something decorative on the outside. That is an option. However, it will most likely damage your fabric because it's not going to stay. It depends on the fabric and how much fabric you're putting through the pin. But using a brooch or a pin, safety pin, is another option to cinch your fabric. Now, here's what I used to do. Now, if you know my story, I developed Cinch It because I was losing weight, but I didn't want to buy a whole new wardrobe. So I was trying to make the best out of the current clothes that I had. So I used to use a hairband, and what I would do is do this, look in a mirror and say, gosh, if just that much fabric was out of this dress, it would fit me better and I would look a lot thinner. So I would do this, I would wad up that fabric, I would take the hairband in, and I literally would just go in and tie on the inside the rubber band around the fabric that was in the inside. And it worked fine, and it was actually kind of the idea I had for developing Cinch It. But the problem is, no matter what I would do, when I would stand up, it would come out. It would always just fall on the ground. I could never get it tight enough. And if I did get it tight enough, then it was a big bunch in my back, and it just was uncomfortable. So that is an option, but not ideal. Now, you can also wear these, and by the way, you can get these on the Cinch It website as well, is the hair ties, and you can do it on the outside. You don't have to do it on the inside. And it looks kind of cute. If you want to add some color, you can certainly use that as an option as well. If you recall, back in the 90s, we actually had these clips, and I need to get one that you did wear. You clipped it on the outside. You could do that too. And then there's always the option of just using like a real clip. If you ever look at most department stores, a lot of the mannequins, the clothes look really good on them because they're actually clipped in the back. I like that, but I don't think you want to walk around like that. So using a clip, as a matter of fact, if you've ever used like a hair clip, let me grab one right here. I saw a video once of Carrie Underwood singing, and she had this beautiful dress on, and she just happened to kind of turn her back a little bit to the camera, and on the back of her dress, she had a hair clip. Just like that. She didn't mean for anybody to see it, but you know, let's face it, she's beautiful, and she had to wear a hair clip because her dress didn't fit. But obviously, however it is that you are going to cinch your dress to make it fit better so that you enhance the fit and style, you can always use Cinch It. And basically, you kind of do the same thing. It's so simple. You look in the mirror, decide that this dress would look better. Then you just go in on the inside. I'm just gonna kind of move up a little bit. I'm not gonna show you since I am wearing a dress, but I'm poking the fabric through on the inside, pulling it, and I instantly, this dress fits better. It looks adorable on the back. And now I feel like the dress actually fits me. So listen, go to thecinchit.com, get a 10% off your first order on Cinch It. But in the meantime, whatever you do, love your style every day and just make it fit.